I know the first thing we're watching is the Game Awards stuff because I thought that would be pretty funny. The Game Awards have been pretty much irrelevant for the past few years, and they got all these panelists and these people who are supposed to be judging this and determining what the game of the year is, and none of these people are gamers, which is super weird. But I guess we're supposed to be we're supposed to listen to these people, and I guess the vote, the actual player vote, like people who actually play video games, counts for 10% of the vote, which is hilarious. Oh boy, doesn't make any sense to me, but let's check it out and see what the nominees are for 2024. Should be interesting.
And the Game Award goes to...
Can you guys hear that okay? Sounds fine to me. All right, cool. All right.
And the winner is... 10 years ago, we began a journey together to celebrate video games as the biggest, most powerful form of entertainment.
We began a journey together. Yeah, it started together, and now you're on this journey on your own with a whole bunch of fucking news publications and outlets that have nothing to do with video games telling us what the best game of the year is.
In the world. And on Thursday, December 12th, right here at Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, we will recognize the best and show you what's next with the 10th anniversary of the game. Hey everybody, I'm Jeff Keelan. Welcome to the TGA Global Nomination Announcement Special. Today, it is my honor to reveal this year's nominee, recognizing talented game developers, studios big and small around the world.
And the best part about it is no gamers were involved in the rating on what the best games of the year are. Isn't that kind of cool? That's the best part about it. We're gonna tell you what the best games of the year were, and we have a panelist of people who don't play video games and don't like gamers to tell you what's the best of the best.
You can help select the winners by voting right now at thegameawards.com. All right, you've waited long enough, so let's do it. Here are the nominees for the Game Awards 2020.
What's up, Retro? What's up, Kyle?
While you were away.
Dude, not even freaking a full minute into the video and I already got a commercial.
Ongoing game. The nominees are Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2.
That is a fascinating lineup. Okay, hold on.
For best ongoing game, the nominees are
Destiny 2? Destiny 2 made it on a best ongoing game list. Destiny 2. Does anybody know anyone who still plays Destiny?
2, Diablo 4.
Diablo 4 makes sense. It's recent, it's ongoing. Final Fantasy Dawn Trail, that makes sense. Final Fantasy's been ongoing for like 15 years now.
Fantasy 14, Fortnite.
Not 14, by the way. 14 hasn't been going on. I don't think so. Only two of those games deserve FF14 and Helldivers. Fortnite definitely belongs on there. Fortnite and Helldivers, absolutely. Final Fantasy 14, absolutely. Like, I'm not one of those people, just because I don't like a particular game or genre, I'm gonna say it doesn't belong. Fortnite is one of the biggest games in the world. Like, there's no denying that. Like, you can hate it all you want. It is literally one of the biggest games in the world. So, I mean, it's gonna be on an ongoing game list because it is extremely popular. You can think that all you want, Kyle, but millions and millions of people and billions of dollars disagree with you. So I don't like it either. It just is what it is, man. I don't like it either. If it was my choice, I wouldn't put Fortnite on any list, but it ain't our choice. So
Divers 2. Your best performance nominees are Brianna White for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
Hannah Tell for Life is Strange Double Exposure.
Oh god.
Umberly Gonzalez for Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh no.
Luke Roberts, Silent Hill 2.
Okay.
And Lena Jurgens, Senua Saga, Hellblade 2.
The biggest doesn't mean the best. Well, yeah, but that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about the objective best game. Remember, this is a panelist full of non-gamers telling us what game of the year is. You think they care about actual quality? That's not what the conversation is about. I know what conversation you want to have. I get it. Kyle, I'm with you. I get it. I know what conversation you want to have. That's not what this video has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that at all. We're not talking about anything objective. This is all bullshit based on quantity, popularity contest, or, what has the most, social political points. That's what this whole thing is about. So we're going to have to throw objectivity out of the window here. All right, so let's look at these again.
Your best performance
nominee.
Brianna White for Final Fantasy VII.
That one I can definitely see. That seems right to me.
Hannah Tell for Life is Strange.
I can't comment on this at all because I don't know what her performance was in that game. But as far as I know, Life is Strange Double Exposure is not a super popular game. But Life is Strange has been around for a bit, so I don't know.
Double Exposure. Umberly Gonzalez.
This one's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I know the game. I know this game is absolute trash, but I haven't heard a whole lot about how her character is. I heard a lot of complaints about how it was written, but I don't know if I heard too many complaints about her performance, so can't really talk about that either.
Luke Roberts, Silent Hill 2. And Lena Jurgens, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
Hellblade 2? Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. I think I know it. Yeah, okay. I will never throw it out the window. Objectivity is the only thing that matters. Also, the window doesn't open. I feel you, man. I feel you.
For the best mobile game, the nominees are...
Best mobile?
AFK Journey.
Okay, yeah. Definitely saw that coming.
Balatro.
Never heard of that.
Pokemon Trading...
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, ever since TCG, man. All right, that makes sense.
Card Game Pocket. Wuthering Waves.
Wuthering Waves, yeah, that makes sense.
Zenless Zone Zero.
Zenless Zone Zero, really? Okay, yeah. I feel like all of those belong on this list. Sounds about right.
The nominees for Best Art Direction are...
What's up, Unit?
Astrobot.
Astrobot was pretty amazing. From what I saw, Astrobot, even though if you look at Astrobot objectively, and you look at that game side by side, they literally stole every single mechanic in that game from another game. Every fucking second, every moment of that game basically is stolen from some other game or franchise. It's actually kind of crazy. You guys should look that up if you want to see it. It's hilarious.
Astrobot.
Then again, I mean, that's unfair to say in like 2024 though, because like everything is stolen or recycled, but it's like, it's so blatant, it's kind of hilarious.
Black Myth Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong got Best Art Direction. Okay, Elden Ring. This is a DLC.
Ring, Shadow of the Earth. Metaphor, Refantasy.
Metaphor. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this Metaphor game. I have no idea what it is. Never heard about it until somebody mentioned it. But apparently it's really popular.
And
Neva. I've never fucking heard of that game either.
For Best Score in Music, this year's nominees are...
Best Score?
Astrobot.
Final
Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
Metaphor Refantasio. Silent Hill 2. And Stellar Blade.
Oh, Stellar Blade actually made it on a list. I'm surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised that Stellar Blade made it on a list at all. Huh. All right. It's similar to Persona. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't like it then. I'm not really into Persona.
In the category of Best Audio Design.
Best Audio Design.
Are nominated Astrobot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Senua's Saga. Hellblade 2. And Silent Hill 2.
I'm noticing a bit of a pattern here. Anybody else noticing a little bit of a pattern here? And isn't it made by the people who made Persona? I don't know. Could be. I wouldn't be surprised. It has that kind of aesthetic.
Best Adaptation recognizes excellence in authentically creating shows, movies, and other creative endeavors based on video game world. Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation.
Hello, Jen.
Arcane, Fallout, Knuckle, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider, The Legend. No, they did not put this on here. Oh my God. Everybody hated this. Everybody, even Tomb Raider fans, like even people who was like, you know, who are about like girl power, every single person hated. I haven't heard a single good thing about this from anybody, even critics. That is amazing. Hold on. Recognizes excellence in authentically creating shows, movies, and other creative endeavors based on video game world. Here are this year's nominees. Best Adaptation.
Adaptations.
Arcane.
I know that to be very excellent. I haven't watched Arcane myself, but people have said it is wonderful.
Fallout.
The Fallout show was actually pretty good. Unironically, I actually kind of liked it. Knuckles, I mean, you know, they keep making these movies, so apparently they're good.
Like a Dragon, Yakuza.
Like a Dragon, Yakuza. So this is a show? I didn't know they made a Yakuza show.
And Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft. For Best Narrative in a Game, the TGA nominees are...
Best Narrative.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor, Refantasia, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Games for...
There's going to be quite a few games winning quite a few awards, or quite a few of the same games winning quite a few awards. I can see that right now. We know Silent Hill and Metaphor seem to be a big favorite. Silent Hill apparently was a excellent remaster. I've never played it. I only seen a little bit of it. I've never really been a Silent Hill fan, so to speak, although I did like because back then it was like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Those were like the main two, and I was way more Resident Evil than I was Silent Hill.
Impact celebrates thought-provoking games with a profound pro-social meaning or message. Here are this year's nominees.
Oh god, hold on, what did he say? This is what we be talking about.
And Silent Hill 2. Games for Impact celebrates thought-provoking games with a profound pro-social meaning or message. Here are this year's...
Games for Impact with a profound pro-social message or meaning. Oh god. Why is this even a fucking category, bro? Okay.
Nominees. Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzera.
None of which anybody has heard of. There's like two games. There's two games on this list that anybody has ever even heard of. All the rest of these are just like little indie games that nobody's played. Except for some games journalist somewhere who played it for like 10 minutes.
Zow. The nominees for Best Community Support are Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, yeah.
Final Fantasy 14.
Okay, good.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Yeah, wow. They nailed that one. They nailed that category. Yeah, everything there was pretty good. They nailed that one. Best community support?
Best community support are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Yep.
In the category of
not a single complaint. everything on that list worked.
multiplayer, the nominees are
Call of Duty,
Black Ops
of course.
6, Helldivers 2,
Uh-huh.
Super Mario Party Jamboree,
Really?
Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40,000.
Damn, Tekken made it on a list? Oh my god. It's not gonna win, but that's crazy. Tekken actually made it on a list. Oh, Jen.
Space Marine 2. Best Independent Game celebrates games with a high degree of risk tolerance. They are produced outside of the traditional publisher system.
So these are indie games. Best indie game. Okay.
The nominees are Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eye, Neva, and UFO 50.
Bro, raise your hand if you've heard of any of these games outside of this video. Any of these games, if you've heard of any one of them outside of this video, put a 1 in the chat. Now, I'm not gonna really push the narrative that just because I haven't heard of something it doesn't exist or maybe it's not popular, because obviously that's just not true. I haven't heard of a lot of shit that are very popular, you know. I'm not the world protagonist, but it's just, you know, when we talk about Game of the Year awards, it's kind of an expectation to have heard of at least a majority of the things that you would see when they're gamers involved. But we all know there were no gamers involved in picking these games, so I guess that's a moot point.
Next is Best Debut Indie Game, which recognizes a development team that hasn't won a game award before. In fact, these teams published their first game 2024.
Okay, so these are all going to be brand new. So I might not have heard of a lot of these.
Nominees are
Oh my god. Come on, bro. It's a Roach commercial.
Animal Well,
How fitting. Oh boy.
Balatro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and Plucky Squire.
The Plucky Squire? Manor Lords is the only one that I've heard of. The Plucky Squire, bro.
For Best VR AR Game, the nominees are Arizona Sunshine Remake,
Ooh.
Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening.
Nice. Okay. I didn't know. I forgot they remade Arizona Sunshine. I really liked that game, but it didn't age very well. So they did a remake for that, huh? I have to check that out. Hold on. Let me close my door real quick. Okay. I'm back. Best VR AR.
Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening.
I want to play that Metro Awakening.
For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are Queso, Ilawan, Techno Gamer, Typical Gamer, and Usada Pecora.
Whoa! Hold on. Wait, what? A VTuber made it on creator of the year, content creator of the year. They actually put a VTuber on content creator of the year. We're not going to comment on everybody else because we're just not going to, but that threw me off guard. Pekora of all people though, out of all the VTubers they could have chose, and not that I have any particular problem with her, it's just like, is she really that much more popular than everybody else? I don't think so. That's weird.
Part of the Game Awards is looking forward to what's next, and yes, we'll have lots of games to announce on December 12th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game? Here are the nominees based on currently announced titles.
GTA 6.
Death Stranding 2.
No, nobody wants this.
Ghost of Yote.
Nobody wants that.
Grand Theft
Yeah,
Auto 6.
people want this.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
A lot of people want
and
this.
Monster Hunter Wild.
Yes, this is mine. Monster Hunter Wild gets all my votes. This is definitely mine for sure.
The best action-adventure nominees are Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Hold the phone. Wait, are they classifying? They're classifying Silent Hill 2 as an action-adventure game?
Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2.
As an action-adventure game? Am I missing something? I don't know if that tracks. I feel like that doesn't track. Silent Hill 2 is definitely a horror game. I'm sure. I'm almost positive. Action-adventure, huh? A very linear horror game. Okay.
Star Wars Outlaws and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. For best
The one Zelda game where you do play as Zelda.
role-playing, the jury selected
Best RPG?
Dragon's Dogma 2,
Dragon's Dogma 2. Okay.
Elden Ring: Shadow
Elden
of
Ring,
the Earth,
okay.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a
All right.
Dragon: Infinite Wealth,
Fine.
and Metaphor: Refantasia.
Okay.
In the category of best
I don't have a problem with that list. That one
fighting,
seemed
the
about
nominees
right.
are
Oh geez, this thing just full screened on me. My bad. Best fighting game. Okay, yeah, this game apparently sold like crazy. I didn't hear, like, obviously, like, you know, all these Dragon Ball Z games are kind of the same at some point. But I heard this one sold like crazy.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising,
Ooh,
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classic,
I didn't even know about this. That's kind of cool.
Multiversus, and
No fucking way. No shot. No shot.
Tekken 8.
No shot Multiverses made it on the best fighting game list. Oh my god. Okay.
The nominees for Best Action are
Does anybody know any living, breathing human being that has even played Multiverse? Not let alone play it like actively right now, but anybody who's actually played it, never heard of it. It's the Warner Brothers Super Smash Brothers, basically. Oh boy. It's got like Bugs Bunny and fucking LeBron James and Superman, fucking kid from Adventure Time.
Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Okay, best action game seems fine. I hear it's actually not bad. At least it has stable internet connection, unlike Smash. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it. I mean, like, I've seen gameplay of it in like promotional stuff, but I've never seen anybody like playing it actively for any prolonged amount of time.
Innovation in Accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee of accessibility experts, the nominees for Innovation in Accessibility.
You know what? I will say this. Accessibility options in games has had a fucking renaissance, man. It's been so good. Like, there have been a lot of games that have come out recently that have had so many really cool and unique accessibility options, just like stuff you wouldn't even think of for people with disabilities you probably haven't even ever considered. It's actually kind of cool. I really, really, really like that. Every time I see it in a game, it makes me feel a little good on the inside, because it's not something that I ever have to worry about or think about. But the fact that the devs did, like, they put that much love and attention into making sure that the game can be played by as many people as possible, like, that's always good in my opinion.
Are Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaw.
Wait, hold on. Did we just like slip into another category? What just happened there?
Helldivers 2, Stellar, and Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Innovation in accessibility.
Oh, never mind.
celebrates
I never
games that
actually.
are making
Okay,
our
never
industry
mind.
available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee.
But are they accessibility options or difficulty options? Because these people conflate the two. No, I'm talking about actual accessibility, like stuff that enables like one-handed gameplay. You know, if you're colorblind, if you're deaf, if you're like, you know, just all kinds of stuff. If you have some type of you know, like epilepsy or arachnophobia settings to turn spiders in the game into something else, like all kinds of stuff. Like I said, there's a ton of options that I wouldn't even think about, but a lot of games have been implementing quite a bit of them, and I think it's cool. I know what you mean. I'm questioning what they mean. Yeah, okay. Well, let's look at the list again and see.
Of accessibility expert. The nominees for innovation in accessibility are Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age The Veilguard, Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaw.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't, the only game that I play of those games is Diablo 4. And looking at their accessibility options, they have some, but I don't know if I would call them like groundbreaking, so I'm not really sure.
Next up, Best Family Game.
Family games?
Nominees are
Okay.
Astrobot,
Yeah.
Princess Peach Showtime,
Okay.
Super Mario Party Jamboree,
Typical.
Legend of Zelda Echoes.
How is this a family game? This is a single player game, right? This game is single player, if I recall. I mean, I guess everybody in your family can play it.
Of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire.
Man, what the fuck is the Plucky Squire? Okay, we gotta find a Plucky Squire trailer to watch later, because I need to know what that is. Hold on.
If you
It's over on my Facebook real quick. Okay, yeah, I gotta know. What the hell is the Plucky Squire?
The Best Sim Strategy nominees are Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, Manor Lord, and Unicorn Overlord.
This is a genre that I know nothing about, that I typically stay completely away from, because these games are usually a bit too much for me. Although I was very interested in Manor Lords, never got it though. I don't know nothing about these.
This year, these titles are nominated for Best Sports Racing, F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K, Top Spin 2K, and WWE 2K24.
Bro, Madden didn't even make the list. People are done with Madden, bro. People are so done. I mean, they should be done with fucking NBA too, but I guess they haven't been pissing their players off as much as Madden has. But yeah, I haven't played any sports or racing games in I don't know how long, man. I used to like them a lot. Need for Speed and freaking I used to play NCAA a lot back in the day.
4. All right, let's take
Apparently they do still make top spin games.
a look at our 3 esports categories.
Esports.
Starting with Best Esports Game. The nominees are Counter-Strike 2,
Of course.
Dota 2,
Of course.
League of Legends,
Of course.
Mobile Legends Bang Bang,
What?
and
What the fuck is Mobile Legends Bang Bang? What is this?
Valorant. The
Valorant?
nominees for Best Esports.
Dude, I don't know nothing about Valorant, but one thing I will say is every second, every fucking frame that I've seen of Valorant looks so unbelievably bland and boring that I cannot believe that that game has an audience. I like every single time, like even when you watch like a Valorant highlight reel, I'm like, this is the most uninteresting, boring. These maps are so fucking plain and bland. Like the gameplay does not look interesting or hype at all. I'm just like, I don't understand. I mean, it's probably fun. I'm not saying that it's not fun. It just like, I've never looked at anything and have been so unbelievably uninterested. Like everything about it looks boring and mundane as hell. But people, it has an audience. I mean, it is what it is. But what's Valorant? You don't know what Valorant is? It's been out for a bit. I know a lot of people play it, but it just don't look interesting at all.
Sports athlete are 3-3, Alexi B, Juvie, Faker, Zaiwu, and Kong Kong.
Excuse me? That's not what that said. Also, I don't know shit about esports athletes. Oh, the Bang Bang? Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's just Counter-Strike with League of Legends sprinkled in. It just, I don't know. Like, the maps all look like, I swear to God, like, I was convinced that Valorant only has one map, because every time I've ever seen gameplay of it, it looks like it's all in the same place. But I have been insistent. A lot of people have told me that no, there's a bunch of maps, and I'm like, if you say so.
And for the best esports team, our special esports committee nominated these teams: Billy Billy Gaming, League of Legends; Gen G, League of Legends; Navi, Counter-Strike; T1, League of Legends; and Team Liquid, Dota 2. All right, it's time for our final two categories. For Best Game Direction, which recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation, game direction and design, the nominees are...
This game is brought to you by Old Spice.
Go away.
Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio.
Okay, so we don't even have to watch the last category because it's literally just going to be the same games we just saw. Best game direction and game of the year, it's going to be there. It's going to be this exact list we just saw.
And finally, our global TGA jury, which I am not a member, has...
Oh, hold on. Why did he specify that? Anybody want to take a guess on why he had to make sure? That was completely unnecessary, but he made sure that he let it be known. I am not a part of this jury. That's funny.
And Metaphor ReFantazio. And finally, our global TGA jury, of which I am not a member, has selected the following 6 games as nominees for Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2024. The Game of the Year nominees are Astrobot from Team Ahsoka, Balatro from Local Thunk, Black Myth Wukong by Game Science, Elden Ring Shadow of the
What did I
Erd Tree
just
by
fucking say?
FromSoft, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square Enix, and Metaphor ReFantazio from Studio Zero.
Oh boy. Well, congratulations to Elden Ring for winning again, for winning Game of the Year twice for your game and your DLC. I hope you
So there you have it.
Oh,
Those
boy.
are your nominees for Game of the Year. And yes, that means you'll hear the Game Awards Orchestra, conducted by Lauren Balfe, play their themes live on this very stage on December 12th. But before then, you should head to thegameawards.com to help select the winners by casting your ballot in all categories.
How are we helping select the winners when our votes only count for 10%? Why would we waste our time? You literally come out and say like your votes mean absolutely nothing. It's 10% of the vote and has literally no impact on what wins or loses. But go ahead and cast your ballot, guys. We want to hear your worthless opinion too. I'm surprised they're counting the DLC as its own game. I'm not surprised at all.
Also,
You literally can't play Shadow of the Erd Tree unless you have Elden Ring, by the way.
for the announcement of our Player's Voice category, where fans 100% select the winner from 30 nominees. We'll announce those nominees Monday, December 2nd.
Oh wait, the ones that we're included in, they have a version that is 100% the fans? Is that what he said? Or did I mishear him? What?
Means you'll hear the Game Awards Orchestra, conducted by Lauren Balfe, play their themes live on this very stage on December 12th. But before then, you should head to thegameawards.com to help select the winners by casting your ballot in all categories. Also, for the announcement of our Player's Voice category, where fans 100% select the winner from 30 nominees. We'll announce those nominees.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, credit to them. I guess they have some side to one where players' voices actually matter. Thanks a lot. It's good to know we come second. Oh boy.
Monday, December 2nd. The winners in all categories live during the Game Awards when it streams global Thursday, December 12th, starting with the opening act at 7:30 p.m.
I just want to know about all the new release stuff. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about the results of no fucking Game of the Year or Game Awards. Like, I just want to know about all the upcoming stuff. Show me the trailers.
4:30 p.m. Pacific, 12:30 GMT at thegameawards.com. Our team cannot wait to share our 10th anniversary show. I hope to see you then. Don't forget, cast your vote.
Yeah, whatever. All right, well, I mean, it's about what I expected, give or take. They could have gone more one way or the other, honestly. I don't think, I think that was fine for the most part. Could have been worse. What do you guys think? Or what are your overall thoughts? Let me get over here and go to my watch list, pull up some of this other stuff we need to look at today. The only part of the Game Awards I care about is the salt afterwards when people get mad that Elden Ring won again. Yeah.